Good afternoon, and we apologize for the delay in transmission of Windy News at 12. Now coming up, UEW holds a 4-day training program for drivers. Former President Kufuor shades critics over Dr. Bawumia's endorsement. On the international arena, Africa's incoming health boss dies aged 55. This and many more we have coming up in the bulletin. My name is Nana Amma Inyamike Baini. Now the news in detail. The University of Education Winneba Division of Operations and Transport Section, in partnership with the Division of Human Resources, is holding a 4-day driving training program for drivers in Winneba and Ajumako campuses at the Student Center Seminar Room 2. The training aims to better prepare drivers for their responsibilities by educating them on latest driving trends and providing them with the skills they need to do their jobs. Speaking on the day 3 of the program, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Education Winneba, Professor Stephen Jobson Mitchell, in his opening remarks, encouraged the drivers to continue their good work in serving the university. He underscored the importance of regular car maintenance to avoid unforeseen circumstances.
And I need to be a one as a while before you are BB you are bound to pay. Because one as a local Butavia we want to. It's 1 year and another boom. You need to move. Or being ya, you be see you want to. Every month you go to where you do. A baby beach water analysis. Let me explain. About the weakness. If I say, young in ye, say you use time, maybe a 1 month and 2 months and 3 months and depending on the expiry date. When you told us, is it I so say, tired that no pay no back? Hey, then we are not thinking right.
Away from the university story, the National Peace Council today will meet with officials from all political parties and their presidential candidate to sign a peace agreement in order to guarantee a peaceful electoral process scheduled for December 7. Candidates will be obligated by the peace accord to maintain peace prior to, during and following the elections, to run their campaigns in a way that fosters stability and national cohesion. In an interview with City FM, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edujemfi, the chairman of the National Peace Council, expressed confidence that the candidates will honor the pledge and participate in the signing ceremony. Away from that to some politics, former President John Agyekum Kufuor has addressed criticism that he supported Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, for the general elections in 2024. Former Trade Minister Alan Kyerematen, who is currently the founder and leader for the Movement for Change, is among those who have responded to the support, which sparked discussion among political circles. On Wednesday, November 27, the former president spoke to his detractors at a mini rally in Abuakwa South, explaining his choice to support Dr. Bawumia.
When I'm a brother, be a best be the statesman. You know, nipa de woko enmuna nkokra bom kra na wona na nka fi wa peni wa funu pa. And so say asabana Mr. no go to kakra say, oh yeah, statesman won ka bi. Na sminka bi no. Ni akoso say dia. Say ni nyame beye ni hihye ni mando. Kuya me de fa so sum Ghana ya na nanu nyina. Akoyi nya sabi. Ma bofra bia. Me da 2003 they call rap Bawumia. You want to know bank asset, financial matters, monetary matters, or Bank of Ghana. saa time akwadaa ketewa nanso wɔyi bibi saa mmerɛ no ɛma me hu sɛ saa akwadaa no wɔda ate na ɔkɔ so sumyɛ yɛpɛm yɛ maba mu wɔka he peke a wɔka ho bi na nhyehyɛ yi Ghana firi saa mmerɛ no na sabia yɛ sikasɛm na nyɛ broni sɛ na Ghana was bankrupt sabi bosa akwadaa ne yɛpɛ bi anya nanso so nyame adaroma yɛne Bank of Ghana panyin yɛfrɛ no Dr. Paul Akpa yɛ ɔne n'akwadaa ne Baumi maban ne wɔn hyehyɛ yɛ ama yɛ mmienu kɔmɛnsa na yɛyi Ghana firi saa yɛne mu a na nyɛ mfata nkora.
The National Democratic Congress flag bearer John Dramani Mahama has warned those disseminating false information about the election calendar that they may be prosecuted if the NDC wins the general election in 2024. This warning follows the arrest of Ohiniba Nana Asiedu, a radio and television host from Kumasi, who was accused of urging citizens to vote for presidential candidates on different days during the December elections. During the last day of his 3-day campaign visit of the Western region, Mahama spoke to constituents in Prestia, Honi Valley on Wednesday and urged them to ignore such stories.
Na munya monshe nso abato no ye nyina ye to no dakro sa entro na MPP for nama omudi se ebi mo beto 7 na ebi so ato 8 entro na sa nkrofo no omo yesa no omo hwe ne ye efi se eye brofo kasamade e omo friend crime. It is criminal what they are doing. Na so omo koso yesa ye hye omo nyina so NDC aban ba ye be chi sa nipa ni nyina na ye de omo to.
Away from politics, West Africa Examination Council has denied claims that it intends to move its headquarters from Ghana to Nigeria. According to the recent media report, WAEC activities have been negatively impacted by financial difficulties brought on by the Ghana government debt to the company, which has sparked talks about a possible relocation. But according to John Kapi, head of public relations at WAEC, no such decision has been made, hence he denied these rumors. Now we go for a short commercial break. When we come back to the international front.
As we venture forth into the grand arena of the 2024 general election, where we shall cast our votes to determine the guiding force of our beloved nation, we implore each and every one of us
to prioritize our dear motherland above the divisive realms of political parties and their charismatic figures. In this crucial moment, we find ourselves with no alternative but to embrace the resounding call for peace.
Let us consciously opt for peace, for it is the noble choice
that surpasses the destructive powers of violence and warfare.
I am Priscilla Akwabwa, a level 200 geography student from the University of Education, Winneba. I stand for peace.
My name is Emmanuel Atamenza, a level 300 geography student from the University of Education, Winneba. I consciously opt for peace.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. Now to the international arena. The incoming regional director of the World Health Organization in Africa, Tanzania's Dr. Faustin Ndugweli, has died just 3 months after he was elected to the position. Ndugweli, a 55-year-old lawmaker and a medical doctor, died on Wednesday morning in India while undergoing treatment, Tanzania's Speaker of Parliament said. He is known for having stood up for President John Magufuli at a height of the COVID pandemic in 2020 when he served as a deputy health minister. In August this year, he was elected as the WHO regional head to take over from Botswana's Dr. Mashidiso Moeti, who has served 5 years term. And also, Russia has launched a massive strike on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, the country's energy minister said, as explosions were reported in several cities. The coordinated assault unfolded over several hours, with waves of drones and missiles flying across the length and breadth of Ukraine, the second attack of its kind this month. Energy Minister Herman Holishekhenko urged people to take shelter and said emergency power outages had been introduced after confirming attacks on facilities were taking place all over Ukraine. Before we end the news, a recap of the stories that made headlines. UEW holds a 4-day training program for drivers. Former President Kufuor shades critics over Dr. Bawumia's endorsement. And on the international arena, Africa's incoming health boss dies aged 55. That will be all for today's Windy News at 12. My name is Nana Amma Nyameke Baini. Have a good afternoon.